Hey everyone, this is High Powered Keys, though you guys all probably know me a lot better like this. I'm one of the directors of Team TBD, and I'm the voice of Sour in our project Flavor Rave. Now, this is a bit of a departure from my usual content, given, no animated version of me today, and that's because today's topic is serious, and I felt that I wouldn't really be doing the situation justice if I didn't address it personally. So, let's dive in. Over the past few months, I've seen a lot of questions pop up about the progress of Flavor Rave, especially after our last trailers teased the 2.5 update for late 2024. And that's a completely valid question, and I wish I could be giving you guys better news today, but as you can probably guess, given the nature of this video, things haven't gone according to plan. Some decisions have been made, and while the news isn't great, there's still hope and a way forward. So, stick with me. I promise there's light at the end of this tunnel. At the beginning of this year, the team discovered that one of our core members, Jackal Ruin, had been engaging in deeply troubling behavior behind the scenes. I won't get into the full details here, but if you want to understand the situation fully, I've linked a document in the description. Please take the time to read it because it explains the severity of the situation and the impact it's had on the people involved. If you don't recognize the name Jackal Ruin, you might know her by her former handles, Kyrie and Calionic. Her contributions to Team TBD and Flavor Rave have been significant. She joined us back in the Monica Full Week rebooted days and played a key role in every major TBD project since then. For Flavor Rave, she voiced the announcer and wrote and produced a lot of the music for it. And her work even dates back to the Turtle Pals Tape Funk Jam, which Flavor Rave was originally for. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, why don't you just remove her content and replace it? And trust me, I understand where that question comes from. Many mod teams have taken that route in similar situations. But for Flavor Rave, the situation is a bit more complicated. Jackie contributed so much to the project. Her music, voice work, and a lot of our events and assets were specifically built around her work. And replacing all of that would essentially mean restarting from scratch, and given how much time has already passed, that's just not a realistic path forward for us. So, after a lot of discussion, we've made the incredibly difficult decision to cancel the 2.5 update for Flavor Rave. That being said, we don't want the team's hard work to go to waste, so we're committed to finishing up a few things and releasing a canceled build of it soon. It won't be 100% polished, and unfortunately some ideas and content that we had planned won't be included. But we hope that this final build will give you a glimpse of what could have been, and we hope you enjoy what's there. You may have also noticed that some of the tracks from the official Flavor Rave playlist are no longer available. And that is because Jackie has chosen to delete her online presence, and with it, some of the soundtrack disappeared. I do plan to re-upload some of those tracks for archival purposes, because I know that despite what happened, a lot of people still enjoy these songs, and while it's a complicated situation, I want to ensure that they're preserved for the people who still want to listen to them. Before I go any further, I want to address something important. While what Jackie did is something that I and the entire team absolutely do not condone, I want to be clear that harassment and threats are not the way to respond to this. I understand that people are angry, trust me, I am too. But attacking her or sending hateful messages won't undo the harm that it's done. It only perpetuates more negativity, and that's not what I or Team TBD stand for. So to anyone who engages in that behavior, you have no place in my community or Team TBD. That's not what we're about. So, where do we go from here? What's next for Team TBD and Flavor Rave? First of all, we have a few smaller projects in the work to wrap up our time with Friday Night Funkin', and after that, we'll be stepping away from FNF to focus on something bigger. One thing that we've heard a lot from fans is the Flavor Rave could be its own game, and that is something that we absolutely agree with. It was always the plan to explore Flavor Rave beyond FNF once the mod was finished, and while this transition is happening a lot earlier than we anticipated it to, I'm excited to announce that we already do have plans to revisit Flavor Rave in a different medium. The characters, the story, the energy you've come to love, it's all coming back. The new project is going to take time, but we hope that you'll stick with us and see what we have to offer for it. Now, if I can get a bit sappy and sentimental for a second, working with TBD for nearly 4 years has given me one of the most meaningful experiences of my life. The friendships that we've built, the creativity we shared, and the support from all of you. It's been incredible. And even though the mod is coming to an end, I want to encourage everyone to keep creating, keep making fan art, fan songs, and celebrating what Flavor Rave has meant to you. And that's what makes it all worth it. Thanks for sticking with me through this video. I know it wasn't an easy one, but I promise you this, we'll bounce back. Minor setback for major comeback. Stay kind, stay creative, and stay powerful. Take care, everyone.